right. Are we live? I'm going to say yes. Okay, Sarahbot is here. Oh, and Fire already chimed in as well. Reporting for duty. That was 10 minutes ago. Oh my gosh, I am so late. I am so sorry. I'm just, yeah, today is going to be extremely, extremely busy. It's just going to be all over the place, but that's okay. Okay, let's just get these ads out of the way. I'll prepare the messages as well. Yeah, we should be good. I would just like to run the ads, but Twitch just ain't letting me. I don't know what's up with that, but okay. That's cool, I suppose. I was about to say first, but I was late. Yeah, Fire beat you up on that. Hi, Matheos. Welcome. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Hello. I hope you are having a great Friday. Because it is Friday after all, you know. Friday is always nice. Okay. Just get this out of the way. Sorry, I'm just trying to organize everything. And I don't have water in my mug, which is disgraceful. Second? Yes, exactly. Second. All right, let just the ads go through and then we should be okay. Okay, let me just fill the mug with water. Don't have a lot though. I should have enough for today. You're goddamn right, you ate first. I was waiting for 15 minutes. I am so sorry. Today has been especially crazy and busy and all over the place. You know, with the announcement of the anniversary stream or the anniversary week next week and everything else in between and work and all of that, it was just, yeah. Crazy, absolutely crazy. But yeah, otherwise doing great. Yeah. Happy because my game is selling a few copies better than I expected. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. I'm glad. Yeah. Because was it like a shadow drop? Gotcha. Yeah. I did a second video, like a meme video. I'm bad at marketing, but I'm good with bad jokes. I see. Well, then channel all that energy into a good video. Yeah, absolutely. Channel that video into a meme video if you must, you know? A person's got to do what a person's got to do. But I'm glad you're selling copies. That's awesome. I don't care about that stuff, Jay. I'm just angry because I watched the VOD for yesterday's stream and now I'm aware of how you people talk about me when I'm not here. This is war. Oh no. You know, we didn't talk about you that bad, you know? We were just, you know, casually making conversation about, you know, you were being a little late and so we were worried. War is beset. Choose your weapons. Oh God. Oh boy. We're doing it. It's happening. I choose a Merkava 4 Israeli made battle tank. God damn, you go for the big guns immediately. Yikes. I can't compete with that. I wouldn't even know what to pick. I probably choose something dumb or extremely generic. The best thing I can come up with is the rocket launcher from Tomb Raider 3. Can I do that? Yeah, that's not gonna do anything against a tank, but you know, what else can I do? I don't know any weaponry or anything. Not at that detail. Yeah. Do you surrender? No, I did nothing wrong. Your Honor, I hereby declare. Sure, spicy Lara. Eat some tank shells. No! Kablamo. It's over. It's done. It's all gone. It's a goner. Oh my gosh. I would pick a speed boost to be like Sonic can run away from any war, any flight. That's a good one. I like that. I like that option. That option sounds good. I like that. All right. Ads are over. Let me just give me. Okay. Okay. I think everything's ready. I just need to post, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Post. Post. You're muted already, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted. Post. And post. There you go. I think that's it. I do believe that's it. Yeah. Avoiding conflicts is so good. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to deal with it, just avoid it. Best way to do that. That way you don't have to deal with it. Hi, I'm here to weigh in. Oh, hey, Fire. Hi, Akago. Welcome. Fire has seen the VOD from yesterday. He is on a vengeance warpath. So, be careful with your words today, Kago. Oh my god. Son of 100. Oh my god, I love it. It's beautiful. It's even better because that could be taken as an insult or as just a very casual way of greeting. Not 100, 1,000. We say that a lot in Brazil. Oh, you do? Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Oh man, I know that there's the expression, it's common between the both of them, but I did not know you added a meal to that. When I'm so upset, I say that. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Oh man, incredible, absolutely incredible. I did post already, didn't I? Okay, yeah, posted. Not sure, but I think it's posted. Yeah, Blue Sky doesn't update automatically, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah. We're doing good. So Azul, nice social media. Oh yeah. I mean, better than the alternative at the very least. It's kind of. Yeah, I believe everything is done. I've also posted. Yeah, okay, everything's done. Sorry, I'm just all over the place because I'm trying to keep up with everything, and it's been a day. It's been a very busy day today. But busy is not bad. At least not in this case. It's good. Just busy. Yeah, basically. Basically, that's it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and besides that, today I'm not going to be able to stream the whole time I usually do because I have some stuff to take care of in a few hours. But yeah, I'll probably stream 3 hours today, sadly. I won't be able to stream any more than that, I don't think. I was just looking at the time. Yeah, but I'll have to stream about 3 hours is the most I can do, I think. Because after that it gets tricky. But okay, yeah. Basically, what I'm gonna do today is I finished this whole bit with the menu, and I want to improve the code for this a little bit because the code beneath that makes this work is just absolutely atrocious. Oh, wait. I missed 30 minutes of the stream and all hell breaks loose. 3 hours. How am I going to spend the rest of my day? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Welcome, Brief. I hope you're doing good. Boa tarde, boa tarde. What's the best place to visit in Portugal? Oh man, that's a tough one. I'd say, oof. Depends if you like touristy areas or not. If you prefer something a bit more secluded. But I'd say, for example, yeah, I don't know. But one of the places that I would visit if I was a foreigner, definitely Sintra. It's lovely. And it has some great places to visit. Sintra is like a whole place, right? It's not a specific monument or something. But in Sintra, there's a lot of good stuff to visit there. Monuments and probably some museums too. There's a lot of stuff there. And also it's got a great, great sweets as well. They produce a lot of sweets there. They're quite nice. I missed 30 minutes of the stream and all hell breaks loose. But now Miss Streamer is cutting the stream short when I got here early. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but today is just one of those days. It's going to be super busy. And unfortunately, yeah, I need to cut the stream short. But I'll make it up to y'all next week, in the anniversary week. It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Not sure if I should even bother to say boa tarde. No, you're good. You already said it. It's okay. Shade, welcome. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. I guess the classic, it works on the outside, but just looking at it makes me feel pain because of the code. Yeah. That's basically it. No, I'm just going to clean it up a bit. There are a few things that are already set in stone, and those I'm not going to touch very much. I'm just going to give it a small makeover. But it's just a few things that are kind of bothering me and I want to change them. But other than that, yeah. It's okay. I mean, if I left it like that, I wouldn't be too bothered, but I kind of want this to be final. I don't want to touch this unless I really, really have to. And, the most I want to touch up on this is basically art. I don't want to touch this code anymore. So I want to leave it as pristine as I can at this point. Yeah. Depends. Are you a beach guy, urban, country? Yeah, it depends a lot on what you want to do, for sure. Portugal is small enough. You could probably visit it all in a fortnight. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cool places to visit. That being said. But, if you want to focus on some specific stuff, then yeah, you might want to go to certain places. Museums and this kind of stuff. Beach is good too. Well, beach, you'd want to go a bit north of Lisbon, I think would be nice. Let's see. Prettiest beaches in Portugal are around the Peniche area and Costa Vicentina. Yeah, something like that. Something like that would be nice. I was thinking along the lines of, Cascais and stuff, but maybe that's a bit too stuffy. I don't know. Today is Friday and Monday is no worky day. Monday is going to be crazy. Monday is going to be me just organizing everything for the rest of the week for the stream. It's going to be wild. Next week is going to be absolutely wild. Today is one of those days. Now I need to listen to Limp Bizkit. Well, there you go. Yeah. Hiya, silly fish. Welcome, welcome. Greetings, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Welcome in. I mean, it's good to finish it properly if it's reasonable to do so. Future, you might thank you. Yeah, that's mostly just it. Yeah, I really just want to make sure that this is absolutely untouchable. As in, I don't want to add stuff or want to add stuff to this and think, oh wait, this still needs touch ups here and there. I want to leave this as good to go as possible, even if I add future stuff, because I made this kind of future proof. If I add buttons to this, if I want to add buttons to all of this stuff, I can do that, right? It's something I can do. But I want to make sure that this is as robust as possible, for sure. Yeah. The streamer struggle to go ballistic on my obvious rage bait. No. Not at all. Not at all. Oh my gosh. Okay. Given that, I am going to begin the procedures. Tooltips. There are tooltips now. Oh, the tooltips have been here for a while. They're not that good. I need to make eventually, right? Not right now. I don't care about that much. I don't care about it that much right now. But I do want to make some fancier tooltips in the future. But yeah, no, the tooltips have been here for quite a while. Ever since the beginning of the menu, actually. This was one of the first things I did, even on the sketchier phase, when I was just using these kinds of buttons, when I had just the bare minimum, I already had these in. Yeah. And sometimes you need to, right? Because after a certain point, you kind of understand what these things are, right? But yeah, at the beginning, you might be confused by that. So I want to, I want to make sure that it's always as readable as possible, basically. But yeah. Hiya, Taurus. Welcome, welcome. Yo, yo. Hope today's endeavors go smoothly. Welcome in, and thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, we're going to be just doing a little bit of coding today, and hopefully that'll go well. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. The beginning of the video was when I started to be too busy to pay too much attention. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, the tooltips have been here for a while. It's just it's a necessity, I feel. Especially for this kind of stuff. They are kind of similar. I want to make sure that these, when you mouse over them, you understand exactly what you're getting into, right? But yeah, that was one of the first things I did, was add in the tooltips. But yeah, I need to improve this a little bit, so I'm gonna just do that, basically. Yeah. To be fair, the code for it is already okay. It needs, some tweaking here and there, but it shouldn't be that bad, I don't feel. Just needs a few things to be, considered complete in my eyes, let's say. But yeah, should be good to go. I want to rename this. I definitely want to remake this. Rename this. This is really, really bad. Okay. Plus, there's some other stuff that I want to get rid of, but that'll have to be for later. I'm currently reevaluating my decision to make DOS games in an area appropriate dev environment. I'm too old to waste time on silly things that don't affect the end result. I mean, it makes sense, yeah. So long as you manage to get it running on DOS, right? I mean, sure. Having the full experience of developing in an environment, like people did back then. Sure, it's fun, right? But if it gets too much in the way of your productivity, then, feel free to just ignore that. What matters is the end result at the end of the day. So, yeah. There are a few things that I've already clocked as some stuff that I want to change. But all right. Okay. Instead of having this, I want to have this done a little differently. Let's do private. Okay. This will be a thing, but we'll get to that. Right, because there's the toggle here. Okay. Right. I need the ready method. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Sure. Cool. That's cool. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. When I toggle a button, I want this menu to, if needed, I want this menu to be extendable. And what I mean by that is, imagine, for example, that there's going to be a sub menu here as well. So there's a third level of things you can pick, right? I want this to be ready for that. I want this to be as flexible as possible. So we're going to just, get that done, basically. So, and this is part of that specific design thing. This is going to get removed. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, most of the stuff we're just going to remove. It's totally fine. Maybe I should. Should I make this as a list? I kind of didn't want to make it as a list because it feels like it's too. But at the same time, I want to keep this as extensible as possible. So, do I want that? You know what? I'm going to keep it like this for now. We'll see if I come up with something better later. Okay, so what this means is toggle index level is going to be this. But this is if it's toggled on. If it's toggled off, so if toggled on, then we do the button index. Otherwise, we put a -1 in there. Oh, right. I set this up here. Well, then let's just put it right here. And then that kind of fixes the problem. Yeah. Okay. We don't need this anymore because it's already doing that here. Yep. Should be good to go. What is this? Does this get used even? I mean, but this is not even used, is it? I don't think this is used anymore. This is part of the of why I wanted to get rid of this. Yeah. All good. All good. Okay. We're going to get rid of you. You are not needed anymore. Yeah. You are no good no more. So we're going to get rid of you. This is still needed, I feel. Let me see. Is it? Doesn't seem like it's used anywhere, but let me see. I mean, it's being checked, but it's not doing anything. So we can just get rid of it too. Yeah, we can. I think we can reasonably get rid of this too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this isn't even being used anymore. Bye. I don't need to check for this anymore. Yeah, these don't need to get checked for anymore. Are you used anywhere? You're just being checked against, but yeah, none of this is getting used anywhere. So we can get rid of that too. So yeah, you are a goner, my friend. You are gone. There we go. Perfect. Exactly. I may try to make it compile in that dev environment, but it would be much more productive to work on Visual Studio. Yeah, I mean, if that's the best thing for you, then by all means. Yeah, at the end of the day, sure, having, you've already had that experience for a little bit, so you've already tasted what it was like. But nowadays, I mean, I can understand people going through those, hardships, quote unquote, back then because there was nothing better. But, things have changed. Stuff gets better all the time. So, yeah, I can totally see why you'd want to do that. Yeah. Not Visual Studio Code. I don't see the appeal in installing a glorified text editor and then manage a few dozen plugins to bring in all the features that we're now used to having in a proper IDE. I do feel, I mean, I like Visual Studio Code for sure. It is really good. I like it. I use it frequently for all kinds of stuff, just not for coding. It's like you said, it needs a lot of plugins to make coding work in a decent way that, that makes it productive, let's say. Yeah. I sometimes straight up gotta boot up Obsidian with its Calidot to draw the logic before making it in code. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I have not used Excalidraw yet. I just used the normal canvas. Their canvas feature. I haven't tried Excalidraw. I might need to do that someday. Yeah. I have a hate relationship with Visual Studio Code. I have to use it at work for some projects. Gotcha. Yeah, I use Visual Studio Code willingly because I just got familiar enough with it to roll by. Also, it's pretty nice for certain things I do. Yeah, I mean, you know, regardless of everything, you know, Visual Studio Code is still a great tool. I do like it. It's just for coding, it does lack a few features that I would prefer, right? One of the biggest things for Visual Studio Code and why I decided to change to Writer was, you know, Writer's, what's the word? Refactor features, you know, renaming variables, moving stuff around is so much better because in Visual Studio Code, there's no equivalent to that, right? But yeah, still Visual Studio Code is still a great tool. I do like it. I use it fairly often as well. Just, you know, I don't use it that much for coding. But yeah, I use it quite a lot. VS Code is a text editor. You need to install a bunch of stuff to look like an IDE. Writer is an IDE, and IDE is so much better. Yeah, I mean, for coding, I do feel like Visual Studio Code lacks a few features that would make it, you know, truly, you know, truly a nice coding experience. It's still useful, right? If you don't have anything else, Visual Studio Code will get you very, very far. I've used it for quite a bit. I've actually used it on this stream for quite a long time. It's just when I tried out Writer and I saw all the features that it offered, I wasn't able to say no to it, right? It's such a different experience. Visual Studio Code is real nice for Python and data visualization, SQL, etc. Like one plugin for example easily lets you remote connect to databases. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what you work on. Yeah, for sure. Because I can see it being a good code editor for stuff like web pages and, you know, like you mentioned, Python and SQL and all of that. But for stuff that is super intricate, that requires a lot of classes, that requires a lot of files going around. Yeah. I definitely think that, yeah, in that case, Writer wins out by quite a margin. Yeah. Debugging in Writer is a good experience too. It's really nice. It's really nice. I mean, I hadn't tried Writer until people in stream started talking about it. I believe it was TBD Gamer that actually TBD Gamer and Connie and a lot of other streamers started talking to me about it. And I have some game developer friends who've also talked to me quite a lot about Writer. And that's when I decided to try it out. And yeah, now I can see why they were singing its praises. It's really nice. It's a really nice coding environment. I really, really like it. Yeah. I use VS Code, but an IDE is always better. Yeah, it depends on what you do. For sure. But both have their place, I feel. Yeah. If I do a basic script, Visual Studio Code is good, but if I do complex stuff with Python, I prefer PyCharm. Right. Makes sense. But yeah, I mean, Visual Studio Code is very nice. I've used it for quite a bit. At the beginning of the, you know, when I started out the stream, I was using VS Code. You know, it was really nice. But, you know, eventually I saw the power and the potential of Writer, and I just, yeah, there's no going back for me. I don't think. I mean, unless I really, really have to. Yeah, Writer is really, really nice. It has a lot of features that I really enjoy. The refactor features, renaming stuff, moving, you know, stuff around, it just helps you so organize your project so much better and faster. You know, it's ridiculous. VS Code also is amazing for Python notebooks. Right. Makes sense. Yeah. Live HTML preview is solid too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to try it out because I've been meaning to. I mean, that's not going to happen anytime soon because, good Lord, I don't have enough time to make this game, let alone anything else. But I have been thinking about doing some very rough HTML page just to, try it out because I've never done anything like that. Or, I mean, I've done it, but it's really, really rough. I know the basics of HTML and CSS and everything, but I really wanted to try my hand at making an actual web page one of these days, just for fun, just for kicks. If you work on a real big project, an actual IDE is probably better to actually get something done. Yeah, because at some point it gets just there's just so much stuff in there that it's just becomes super hard to organize. Yeah, for sure. I recommend it. I made a portfolio page for myself. It was chill. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do too. Yeah, I want to, because I have a portfolio online, but it's with what's the name of it? It's like a Google presentation. What's the name of it? Google something. Anyway, I have it through there, kind of like a presentation online, and I've always hated it that way.
Coming right up, sugar.
Howdy, partner. Welcome in. I hope we're doing good. Thank you, Zito. Welcome.
Coming right up, sugar.
Oh my gosh. Oh, silly fish, thank you. Thank you for the gift. Shade, enjoy the gift. Yeah. Enjoy the gift sub,
Yeehaw, we're doing some GameDev right here, boys. Get in line, y'all.
Thank you so much, everybody. Howdy. I hope you're doing good. Welcome. But yeah, that's mostly what I've wanted to do. Make a sort of portfolio page for myself. Something very simple, right? It doesn't need to be very fancy, but just enough. Some online presence, because I've sorely lacked that the last few years. And I definitely wanted to have something like that. So yeah, I'll take... I've bought... That's the silly thing. I've actually bought a domain, right, for a web page, but I've never actually gone through with it because I just don't have time. So yeah, I need to work on that. I really need to put up just a simple web page and just put it up online. Yeah. I've known for over 20 years that JetBrains IDEs are arguably superior to almost everything else. I just don't code enough at home to justify regular purchases. It makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I just made the investment because I code literally every day for hours, right? And I do it on stream too. So, it's an investment that pays off for me, especially because I use a lot of their tooling to improve my code and everything. So yeah, it is definitely something that pays itself off easily. With the time I save by just moving stuff around and everything, it's worth it. And I haven't even gotten to the deep end of this. I've just scratched the surface on what Writer can do. I'm fully aware that Writer can do a lot wackier stuff. It's just I didn't get to that just yet. Howdy, Zito. Welcome. I hope you're doing good. And thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my gosh, 14 months. That is crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. HTML, CSS, couple JavaScript functions. Yeah. Something very simple. That's what I want to do too. Yeah. I published mine on GitHub pages. I'm looking at that too. Yeah. I would probably do that as well. For sure. Yeah. That's exactly what I want to do. Do some very simple HTML files just to showcase my stuff and put it up on GitHub pages. Yeah, I've been looking at that for quite a while, but I've never actually committed to it. I'll have to do that at some point. Yeah. Solid free host. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I haven't done anything in there yet, but I do want to do that at some point. Yeah. Hiya, Furious Poro. Welcome. Slides. Oh yeah, it's Google Slides. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, I have my portfolio over in Google Slides. But yeah, it's so bad. I hate it so much. I mean, it's not like I hate it. At the time, it seemed like a good idea, and it was okay. It's an okay solution, but nowadays, I really want to have a web page. I really want to have a web page up for sure, because it looks a little better, and also it's something I can point to anyone. I don't have to do this whole Google link with thousands of characters. I can just, have a small link to my portfolio and tell them, hey, here you go. Something easy to memorize also. All good. Thank you so much, Silly Fish. Thank you. Thank you. Yeehaw. Yeehaw, boys. What a weird order of actions. Yeah, it was all over the place. Now we need a raid. Oh god, that'd be crazy. Yeah. So when are you opening Sorcery Diner? Not. I don't know. Did I miss the trade? Yeehaw. It was crazy because Zeno subbed and Silly Fish gave a gifted sub almost at the same time. It was pretty neck and neck. It was almost at the same time. So yeah, it immediately started a hype train. Yeah. The yeehaw gets me every time. It does to me too. Yeah. I know Fire just killed it with the sounds, adding the little pistol shooting tootin'. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Yeah, Fire did an excellent job with that. It gets me every time too. Hiya, Furious Poro. Welcome. Hey, I'm a coworker of Edgar's. Well, welcome in. Yeah, that's how I got here. Well, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. And I don't know. I don't know if you worked on Constance, but if yes, then congratulations on the release. Yeah. Welcome in. Tumbled upon this YouTube channel called Sahid. Had really cool videos about page design. Not much code though, but really interesting things to think about for a casual project. I'll have to take a look at that. That'd be cool. Yeah. For sure. I'll put the name here so I don't forget. Cause yeah, I'm definitely looking, to do that someday. It's just, I've been so busy lately. I barely have time to. I don't have time to devote to stream enough. What can I say? I barely have time to do stuff that I need to do for stream. I have been waiting, or I've been wanting to do emotes for this channel for the longest time. And I've just been so busy that I barely do them, It's just, yeah, it's crazy. Hetzner is pretty good option for those who want to self-host too. Ah, right. Like Caller Theory, etc. Gotcha, yeah. Panados de joelho, uma relote. Parece-me bem. Uma relote parece-me bem. Gosto. Daquelas relotes clássicas. Yes. Relote sounds great, yeah. Brother, that would be a heck of a time. Gosh darn it. To heck. Thank you. I did. Well, congratulations again. Yeah. Love the cozy programming atmosphere. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Welcome in. Yeah. And tell Edgar I said hi. Can you imagine? Hey, Zito, my boy. Let's meet up at the Panache Lot with you. Hell yeah. Always so many projects. It is what it is. Yeah. That's the thing. It's just so... There's just so much to do. It's crazy. Yeah. Congratulations. Hi, Celia. Welcome. To know who and about what, but happy nonetheless. Yeah, to Furious Poro. He just launched, or they just launched. Sorry. I was talking about Furious Poro and thinking of Edgar because it's all jumbled up in my mind right now. But they just launched Constance. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was congratulating them on. Yeah. The Edgar. The Edgar. That is true. That's gosh darn right. The Edgar. Yeah. I talked to him on the release day. He actually released Constance on Monday. I think the release was Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. Yeah, they just released Constance. Him and his team at BDF. It's actually kind of crazy. Is he still alive? He very much is. Yeah, I talked to him on Monday. For anyone who doesn't know what Constance is, let me just look it up. There you go. Constance is a game that Edgar worked on. It's this thing. Okay, let me get this up. I was just looking. Is sound working? No, I have to turn on the sound. Give me a second. Sound. It's a Metroidvania. And it's super cool. Yep, there it is. It looks so cool, man. It looks so cool. And it just got out this Monday. Here is the link for anyone to take a peek at it if you all want to. And you should, because it's great. There you go. Yeah. Really cool. Great game. 10 out of 10. I have yet to play it. I haven't played it yet. But I will. I will. Trust. Yeah. And yeah, Edgar was the main designer for the game. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but I have it for the poor. Old post will kick you around. Oh, yeah. Impressive for being with such a small pause. Exactly. Yeah. I know this game. Yeah, game's is looking pretty good. Yeah. Been seeing this one on the blue sky. It looks very fancy. It looks really, really good. Yeah. They did a bang up job. I can't wait. That is the thing. Edgar has sent me a few test builds, over time so I could test out the game. I was very, the gameplay was really nice, really solid. But one of the things that I'm mostly excited when I play it is to hear Tiago's music. Because Tiago is another friend of mine. We've worked together many, many times as well. And he's the musician for the game. And I cannot wait to hear the music he made for the game. Because I haven't listened to any of it. The demos that I played had some music, but it didn't have everything there. So I'm very excited to hear that. I want to hear the music as well. I'm very excited to play it. Played the demo, very nice, very pretty, good gameplay. Yeah, it's solid, very solid. I must have seen this somewhere. I remember that falling intro. Yeah, for sure. It's been around, yeah. Girl Brush Threepwood. True. It's Girl Brush Threepwood. Nice graphics. Yeah. The game overall is really, really well put together. Yeah. Have I seen this before? I swear I've seen it very recently. Well, the game just came out, so you've probably seen their marketing push, on social media or something. That must have been it. Yeah. I didn't really come here for the self-advertise. Thanks for the promo, though. Hey, I'm happy to promo anything. It's y'all's work. Y'all deserve it. So yeah. Sick art. Yeah. The art and the atmosphere are really, really good. Yeah. I heavily recommend it. I haven't played it yet, but I have plans to do that. Teehee. Tiago freaking killed it. I cannot wait, man. Because I played the game Edgar kept sending me builds to test and everything. I even did a few play tests where I would record and all of that. But back then there wasn't a lot of music in the demos that I received, so I didn't get to hear a lot of the music that Thiago did. I cannot wait to hear the music. From what I've heard, the music is great, and I have no doubts that it will be, because Thiago's great. But yeah, I cannot wait. I really, really want to play the game. But I'm saving it. I am saving it for an occasion. Big old yeehaw for the game. Yeehaw. I must have wishlisted at least 10 games Jay promoted. Well, that's good. Yeah, that means I'm a lot of people coming here with cool games, so that's cool. Yeah. Are you on the team? Huge respect. It looks very well made. Yeah, Furious Poro is one of the people on the team. Yeah. They mentioned it as soon as they came in that they were with the Edgar. I don't know if you know who that is, Kago. He is part of the deep, deep lore, but I don't know if you were here that day. But yeah. They're part of the team. For sure. But yeah, that's basically it. So many things happening all at once. Late addition to the team, though. I joined a year ago as a programmer. I see. Cool. That's cool. Very cool. I've heard Edgar on stream, but I thought it was a Final Fantasy character or something. I see. There is no resemblance, though. I know exactly who you mean. But no, there's no resemblance at all. Wait, why are all of the Edgars in the image search nothing like him? Okay, this one at least looks a little bit like him. Well, at least how I remember him. Yeah, there you go. Looks nothing alike, though. Nothing alike at all. Yeah. First of all, he's not blonde to start. And he has facial hair, which Edgar does not have. This one, this one doesn't have any facial hair, so yeah. That sprite, yeah, he made Constance. What are you doing with your life? Exactly. A Final Fantasy sprite made a game. What is your excuse? Oh, man. But yeah, they've been busy. I'm back. Welcome back, Celia. Welcome back. Okay, let's just clean up the rest of this stuff. Yeah, I still need to figure out, but you'll be okay. I mean, that Final Fantasy sprite is a king. He has the money. That is true. He is royalty. He has a castle that navigates beneath the sandy dunes. So if he has money for that, he has money for anything. Is this even used? Yeah, but this is not... Okay. Get out of here. This one is okay, because these buttons are something that are fixed, right? That's okay. I'm okay with that one. But this isn't even used. Yeah, this isn't even used. Get out of here. But yeah, very impressive for a Poro to make a video game. That is true. Yeah. Have you ever seen a Poro? They have tinsy paws. They have the tiniest of paws. But they are nonetheless very cute. But don't forget that this is a Furious Poro, right? The Furious Poros have the drive to get what they want done. Okay, yeah, this one is used. So is this one, so yeah. Jay keeps referring to Edgar in the present, even though he hasn't been He hasn't been seen since the incident. Maybe he's not gone. He's just in the basement. Not exactly. Not exactly. Edgar is the one in the hole. Nah, he's good. He's good. He's just been very busy. You know, the release of the game was just this Monday, so yeah, that's why he hasn't been around all that much. You're not even used anymore. Get out of here. And neither are you, I don't think. Yep. Bye. You are okay. Yeah, you've got usages, so yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's used. That's fine. Soundproof basement. Attic. I don't know. Making a terrible references made me feel very old. Hiya, Julian. Welcome. I hope you're doing good. Hi, how's the project going? Doing good. Hopefully you're doing good too. Welcome in. Yeah, today I'm just cleaning up the code a little bit from this menu that I finished yesterday. I finished this menu yesterday. Where's my mouse? Oh, I almost couldn't see it. What the heck? But yeah, I finished this little menu yesterday. And now I'm cleaning up the code for it because there's a lot there that is just shouldn't be there. It's just I don't know why I closed that. Now I need to open it again. Damn it. Give me a second. Oh, right, because now I got errors. Never mind. Okay, I shouldn't have closed that, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, it should be okay. I really need to do a build of the game, now that I think about it. If someone comes in, the game is looking so different now with the new menu and all. I really need to make a new build for the game. Yeah, we don't need you anymore. Okay. Okay, let me just do a quick sweep here. Language, button configs. That's pretty much it, really. Yeah. Okay, layer up and layer down. That's fine. Ready. Okay, where is this used? It's not even used here. I will keep this one in though, because I believe I will need this. We'll get to that. Yeah. Hi, Chocobo. Welcome. I don't know how you manage to keep the focus on coding as long as you do. I lose focus so often during the day. It's hard. Yeah, I can understand that. It is hard sometimes, but you know, just doing what you need to do, basically. Right. Right, you are. Right, it's this one. Yeah, I remember this. It's not perfect, but I'll try to improve this in a bit. First, I want to make this work again. Also, when I'm putting up the buttons, yeah, level index is 0 here. Yep. Yep. There's the tooltip text, but I need to route this through language, but I'm not doing that yet. That's also something that I need to do eventually. This is not used either, so you are gone. Yeah, these magic numbers need to get out of here, but I'll get to that. Update all is just no longer even useful, so I'm not even sure if I should even keep it here. I'll keep it here for a bit, but I'll have to clean it up in a bit. Oh, right. So there's an ad coming in about 50 seconds. And yeah, so in about a minute or so, the ads are going to start. And yeah, I'll get to, I'll do a little break and then I'll come back, just like I usually do. And then I'll continue working on this, hopefully. Yeah, we can get rid of this too. Right, yeah, there's this. And there's also the level index, which, yeah. I want to do this for level 2 as well, because it's literally the same code. It's just a different container. I could just feed it a container. And the code would be basically the same. So I want to do that. Yeah, I'm even doing this, the resize container and everything. To do, never do. Sometimes, but hopefully not this time. I want to leave this as pristine as I can. I'll have to change the art and everything, but Okay, ads are in progress. I will take a quick break and I will see you guys in a few minutes after the break is over. So hopefully I'll catch you after that. See you in a bit. Pew! Hello, everybody. I am back. Sorry about that. Let's get back to things. Let me just catch up with chat real quick. Speaking of projects and sidetracking, yesterday I installed Blender, made a treasure chest, animated it, painted it, just so I could use it to test interactions in Unity. Hey, I mean, it's all part of the creative process. Don't sweat it. It's totally fine. Oh, Brown Knuckles HD. Welcome in and thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, Andrew, welcome. Hello all. Welcome. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. And Wobble Dobsy, welcome in everybody. Hello. I hope y'all are doing good today. I'm back. I'm Dad. Well, hello, Dad. Welcome in. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope y'all are doing good today. Welcome. Okay. I want to... What is this? Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, I'll get to that. Meliskia, welcome. Hello. Hope we're doing good. Welcome in. Okay. What else was I doing? Right. Let me just start up from the top here. Right. Yeah, there's the toggle index, which I believe, yeah, I'm changing it here based on the level index. Right. Cool. Is that enough? Let me just run this, see if this is still working. Because I've made a few changes to this. I'm kind of scared that I overlooked something. Oh, no. Right. There's still a few things I need to... Yeah. I remember. I know. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Although, wait a minute. You're not even... Oh, that's right. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Yeah. None of this is useful, so we're just going to get rid of it, basically. Cool. Okay. Because I believe I set this up here, and then I do, the whole buttons thing. I do that on the other end here, I think. Yeah. We don't need these buildings anymore because we're already doing all of that here. We don't even need this anymore, do we? Yeah, we need none of this stuff. This is now largely useless. As one does, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, we just set this up right here. Yep. Sure. Because this is where this is where I check for the... Yeah. Oh, Flair, welcome. Hi, welcome in. Hello, chat. I have escaped the clutches of the mandatory in-person work event. Can you please help me recover? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Flair. But you're in a better place now. You're in a place that accepts you, and you don't have to do mandatory in-person work events because that seems exhausting. Yeah. Mandatory fun, eh? Yeah. Mandatory listening to complete Vanguard say AI minimum 3 times per sentence. Oh, that sounds lovely. Yeah. My faith in humanity is severely damaged after that. Oh God. I am sorry to hear that, Flair. That sucks. driving synergy through AI. I feel slimy just saying it, you know? I'm quite pessimistic about software dev job market in 2026. Maybe we call start a a Brucia Game Dev conference. Oh man, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd be great. Brucia Game Dev conference sounds great. Yeah, absolutely. We also had a thing where we had to come up with an idea and then have an AI do the same idea, and then other people try to guess which one is AI. It was the most degrading thing I've done my whole life. Eesh. Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah. What the yeah, it's wild. It kind of it's kind of funny because you know I don't interact a lot with people who do that sort of thing, who shill LLMs for a living, but I cannot imagine how exhausting it must be to have people constantly, you know, do that and having to hear it. Ugh. I would quit and become a Let's Player. Hell yeah. Anything is preferable. Yeah. It's insane how AI hyped companies are without understanding how any of it works. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, sadly. But then if they understood, we wouldn't have an AI bubble. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's doing exactly what it was supposed to, right? It's just speculation and hype. It's living off of speculation and hype. And eventually when the speculation and hype dies down, yeah, it because nothing lasts forever, you know. It sure, it's riding a wave now, but how long is that going to last? My boss's boss found out I'm making a video game without AI for over 2 years, and then with a straight face went, "You could have finished it in 6 months with AI." Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, cool. That's so cool. Yeah, cuz that's all it boils down to, right? Yeah, you know. Just have the machine do it for you. What? Creative fulfillment and figuring out what you're doing on your own? Pfft, that's for suckers. They don't even hand out visas for Let's Players. You could have finished it faster if you didn't do it yourself. True. True. Yeah. AI always provides the best playtest feedback. Oh, I'm sure. You could have finished it if you didn't start. That's the winning move right there. Yeah. Maybe just don't do things. Just let AI run our society into the ground. And all our code, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, just just don't do things. You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Barvey Herdman. That is a great name. I love that. Hi, welcome. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Welcome in. Keep in mind, this is a person with no technical skill in any field and who has never seen my game. Yeah, I get the feeling that people on that level are usually going to be the ones who sing, an LLM's praises. Because to them, it feels magic. It feels like, it feels like something that could completely replace anything. They don't know how it works. They don't know how it functions. They just get sucked into the hype of sorts. You know? So yeah. If you used AI for 6 months, you could have had the same progress of your 2 years in 2 years and 6 months. Legit. Absolutely legit. You could have finished college if you stopped watching K-On! On repeat and speedrunning Mega Man X all day. Turn off the Dell computer and plug the internet. Yeah. Why even do things, Just let's just not do things. Let's all agree to just not do things, right? I mean, the LLMs are going to do it for us, or so I've heard. That is such a. I know he's your boss, Flair, but that is such a what's the word? I don't even know the word to do it. But it's so disrespectful, you know, to treat your work as something that, oh, an LLM can do it. It's so disrespectful to all the hard work you put on your stuff, you know? It's infuriating. I wasn't there and I'm infuriated, you know? The real product is the versions we scrapped along the way. I could never do that for us. In a way, yes, yeah, because those LLMs scrap things or scrape through things that are already complete. You know, they don't have that space where you do a mistake, but that mistake leads into something. Right? There's no creative process. There's just done or not done. There is no buildup. There is nothing. It's just. My job is to write emails. AI writes emails. AI is jobs. Exactly. Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah. That is literally it. Yeah. AI is a joke. It's made to feel untalented people like the smartest people in the world. I guess in a way that's why it's so prevalent. You know, in a way it's why so many people have adopted it, because LLMs make people feel, you know, like they've accomplished great things when in the end, they've been cheated out of that process. The I in LLM stands for intelligence. Ruthless. What's even the point of being alive if I wasn't speedrunning Mega Man X? Right? Yeah, absolutely. What is the point of living if I can't speedrun Mega Man X? Might as well as not even try anymore. I use AI for the dumb stuff that can't be bothered with, like writing emails, documenting stuff, making PowerPoints. I can see a world where LLMs are good to get the boring stuff out of the way, but never the creative stuff, right? That's the thing. I can see LLMs good for just minutia that you don't really care about, right? Stuff like emails and stuff like that. Even then, okay, I'm going to put a caveat here. Even then, I feel like you just don't take what the LLM gives you and use it outright. You just use it as a baseline to then introduce your voice into it, right? You just get, it's just a feels based thing, right? You ask it for a template, but then you change the template to be your own. We've done that for a lot of things, right? Those cover letters that you have to write for jobs, or I don't know, you know, some of the most basic stuff, we've always relied on templates because sometimes we just don't have the words for it. So I can see that as being a valid use for it, right? But for anything after that, I feel like it's a disservice to your intelligence and to your, you know, creativity to just rely on it for everything, right? Relying on it moderately is fine. Going overboard, that's when stuff gets, you know, that's when it gets me. Good point. Yeah, Kago agrees, of course. Yeah. Why pay my taxes? AI should pay them for me. That's the way to go. That's the thing. Absolutely. You know? The AI should pay my taxes. I'm sorry for infecting everyone with this. Vanguard is the word. Right. I never heard that word, so I didn't know, but okay, I'll start using it from now on, I guess. Peppa Panda, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Hi. Hello. I hope you're doing good. Most people don't understand LLM is a glorified Google search. In a way, I mean, it's a bit more complicated than that. It can be used like that, but it's kind of different. It very much depends. But yeah, I don't know. It's complicated. They probably thought they were giving you great advice. Yeah, I saw Papa Panda. I read Papagayo. Yeah. We're mocking vibe coders. Not exactly. I mean, I wouldn't say mock, right? I'm not here out to mock anyone. I just feel like people who rely too much on LLMs to do their thinking for them, they're kind of doing a disservice to themselves and kind of shooting themselves in the foot in a way. You know? I'm not here to mock them. I just wish they would not do that as much, because then they're cheating themselves. I don't care if they're cheating others in a way. I mean, sure, that's kind of awful, right? But at the end of the day, the worst damage that they're doing is to themselves. Go finish the version you promised a streamer would play next week. Classic Google AI overview. One Reddit user suggested jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh my god, dude. It's so, because they have no control over it, right? In a way, it's so uncontrolled that it adds stuff like that without even thinking, because there's no thinking, there's nothing. It's statistics, it's probabilities, right? It's already finished. I just need to push the thing. All right, that's good. Yeah. AI is great for making games. AI making games. Call of Duty Black Ops. That's, yeah. Spoilers, that's the worst game of the saga by a lot. I don't know. I am very much not a Call of Duty person. Go push the thing. Yes. Too sleepy tomorrow. Yeah, you have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Great for making operating systems too. Kappa. So I've heard. Yeah. Hiya, Sharper Guy. Welcome. Welcome in. I think it's worth trying to vibe coding something just so you can understand how it works. Yeah, but see, that's different. I don't feel like that is vibe coding, right? From what I've heard, I mean, this is but vibe coding, from what I understand, is just getting an LLM to do the code for you, and you just slap that code and call it even, right? You don't even look at it at a certain point. But to do the way you're doing, the way you're saying, yeah, you ask it for a bit of code and then you try to understand it. You try to look into it. That's not vibe coding to me anymore. That's you learning, right? What it does well and what it does horribly. I've made a small CRUD web app myself, and I did have to make quite a bit of refactoring afterwards, but it did help me because I didn't like doing front end code, but I haven't really used it since then. Yeah, that's the thing. The problem isn't using it. The problem is the way you're using it, right? If you don't learn from what you're doing, then, you're basically doing nothing for yourself, right? I use LLMs regularly to do menial stuff like unit tests. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I only use AIs for API stuff because I'm too lazy to read the docs. Hey, I mean, that's totally fine. I won't, I'm not here to judge. That's totally fine. It's also great for rubber duck with if you have no friends. So I've heard. I have friends, I promise. No, and I mean, sometimes you just have a few questions and you don't want to bother anyone with them, or you don't know who to bother. There's that too, right? So you just, you go with that. I can see that. LLMs and other variations are solid tools for certain things, but it's just not going to work everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing. Exactly. Yeah. Just like any other tools. Exactly. Yeah. We already see AI brain rot in action. People not thinking for themselves. Hell, I even saw some post about someone complaining how writing prompts for image gen is too much work and AI should do it for him. Yikes. What are you going to contribute to the barn? I don't know yet. I want to add stuff there, but I've been so busy. I don't even know what I would put on there, actually. I have to think about that. I'd love to, put some stuff on there. I don't know. We'll see. But, it's not for a lack of wanting to do things. It's more for a lack of time for doing everything I've got right now. My plate is completely full at the moment, sadly. I think it comes down to my biggest pet peeve I have with coding these days. It's been reduced to being just a job for most people in the field, and passionate people are looked at like they have the plague in a way. Yeah. We barely have C# stuff on there yet. Ah, I see. I'll have to start thinking about that then. But yeah, it's just been, yeah, most of the stuff that I'm doing right now is super specific to this game. It's not something I can just plop out of here and put, as a general resource. But I could see myself doing something like that in the future. Yeah. A lot of people are fine with the minimum effort put in and do something that works. I get that, but even so, man, gosh darn. Andrei Karpathy coined the term vibe coding, I think, and he mentioned literally just accepting whatever LLM spat out. Don't try and fix it. Just vibe a new version. Right. That's what I understand vibe coding to be. I don't know if that term changed recently or anything like that, but yeah, that's what I understand vibe coding to be. You just accept whatever the LLM gives you, and you just plop it in, and that's it. Yeah. Are we ranting about OpenAI because they had a data breach? They did. Yikes. Also, shocker. Yeah. Everyone here who said anything in chat in any aspect positive about it is objectively lower. You were my mortal enemies. When I said vibe coding, I did try to ignore the output as much as possible, except I noticed some parts were extremely inefficient because it wasn't caching results. And digging in, I noticed a ton of redundancy in the functions and bad structure. But it was impressive how you can say, please add a button that opens a dialog, asks for X information, does Y when you click submit. It works quite well. Yeah, it's been some of that. It's because it's been trained on a lot of examples of how to do that, right? That's the thing. In certain aspects, in certain specific cases, it's very, very precise because it has a lot of examples to go off by. Yeah, it's only a tool the same way cyanide is a tool. It does. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's gotten too much, too fast. Yeah, Flare is by vibe ranting. I love it. In the case of AI prompt BS, it is actual brain rot, not meme brain rot, because there were studies that using language models have actually damaged their brains. I can totally see that. Yeah. Because that's the thing. If you don't exercise your brain, it's going to turn into mush, You need to exercise it. You need to think. You need to, use it. One great use of AI is of research, for example, like bio, when there are millions of combinations to consider, and AI is just going to go through them way faster than any team of humans ever could. Well, yeah, for stuff like that, even then they do have to check, right? Because that's the problem with these models. It's just that, sure, they're good at picking up patterns, but they're not foolproof. But yeah, I mean, for large swath, processing, I can see a way to use it. Yeah. I don't want to be cruel, but I'm in uni, and all of the students who dropped out or got kicked out were posting blatant ChatGPT discussion posts, and I laugh at them a lot. Fair. They have done studies on final thesis quality of students, and the ones that relied on AI the most did the worst. The best performers were people who did the thinking by themselves first and then used AI as a tool to aid with polishing it up. Yeah, I mean, I can totally see that as a way of doing it. Yeah. I mean, of course, yeah, humans always got to check the end result. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. You can't just trust it. I remember one of the first... I don't know if I ever told you this specific thing, but when these LLMs started coming out, I tested one of them, and I wanted to search for books to research for this project, right? Books about history and stuff. And it was kind of funny because I asked, okay, give me examples of books about this subject, about the Lusitanians specifically. Give me books about them so I can, go through them and buy them and read them and all that. And I found it funny that it gave me a bunch of examples. Oh, here are these books that you can buy or that you can read about the subject. And the immediate first result I got, I couldn't find it. I searched the internet far and wide. I Googled it. I searched on Google Scholar. I don't know what I did. I just searched for that book everywhere. until hours later, I figured, man, I can't find this book. Why? And then I asked it, okay, where did you get that information? Please give me a link. Straight up, the LLM goes, oh, sorry, I made that up. This was before I understood what LLMs actually were. I was just testing it out. But to this day, it kind of, I guess in a way, it made me realize just how fallible these things are from minute one, you know? It's kind of crazy. That's not the same kind of AI. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that people talk about. Oh, we can automate stuff and stuff like that. We have done that. We have done that for a long time. We don't need AI for everything. We have, we've got, for example, people have talked a lot about, oh, AI can do sound processing and stuff like that. We've had a lot of research into sound processing. We don't need an AI for that. We already have the technology to do that. It just needs to be researched more, But no, I mean, AI nowadays is like, I don't know, a Swiss knife or something. It's just, it's good for everything. It turns out it's not good for everything, but okay, cool. My favorite thing about AI is that my distrust in it is prompted more manual actions in my life. Started drawing my own album covers instead of digital. Learned Rust's internals out of spite. Let's go. That's the spirit. That's the way to go. I mean, a lot of it is similar. It's just different front end and behavior programming. Right, yeah. I wanted to prove a point to a friend once and ask one of the AI things how to fix pretend issues on my computer. And it literally told me to modify my settings to absolutely all incoming connections to get rid of a terminal warning message. To allow all incoming connections to get rid of a terminal warning message. Yikes. Source, I made it up. Exactly. That was exactly it. It was literally that. Yeah. So where is that book? Give me where you got that book. Oh, sorry, I made that one up. I was so mad. You guys don't understand how mad that was. I lost so much time looking for that book, and turns out the book didn't even exist. It was so dumb. I felt so dumb. But back then I didn't know how these things worked. This was just coming out, and I was just, trying to get my head wrapped around that. Yeah. I definitely don't like how they shoehorn it into everything. Yeah, it's definitely been too much. It's the other end of the valley, right? At first there's the hype bit, and then there's the deflation. And I believe we have rapidly declined into deflation at this point. Unless you're, if you're a specific kind of person who are very excited about LLMs, I think most people have just, they've kind of grown tired of it in a way. Was it running? I didn't even think I even tried, did I? There's a cool channel, Internet of Bugs, that talks about AI in a much more no BS sense. For example, the risks of it, which are already affecting us: social risks, learning risks, economic impact, mass propaganda potential. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They ruined the sparkle emoji. How so? That is impossible. There is no way. No, I don't buy that. No, I'm sorry. Nope. I love the sparkle emoji, and I'm using it every single day. I don't care. Nothing can ruin the sparkle emoji for me. You are not taking that from me. You're just not. I'm sorry. But why? Why did they ruin the sparkle emoji? What happened? What, do they use it all the time? We're taking it back. We are definitely taking it back. I do not, under this God's green earth, I will not allow the sparkle emoji to be, associated with bad stuff. The sparkle emoji is too good for that, okay? I am stomping my foot right now. I am taking a stand. Ruined. No. Services use a sparkle thing to indicate that something is AI powered. Ugh. No. I disavow that. I totally disavow that. No, we're not doing that. Sorry, we're just not. I don't care. Nice sparkle emote right there, Celio. That's pretty good. Oh God, stained. No, please don't. They should use the destructoid head instead, you know? There's your AR powered. It's from an MDX guy. It's so cool. I love it. It looks great. I put a relevant funny in media share if you guys would lighten the mood. Sure. Take a quick look at that. Oh God. I'm scared. Let me open this up. Can I open this up in the browser? Doesn't seem like I can it? Oh, I'll just open it up like this. Ah! Oh, wait. Okay. Never mind. Belay that. I heard the sound. I have heard the sound. GameDev, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Oh my gosh. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream. Yeah. What were you working on? Do you have any project that you want to share with us? Feel free. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in. Under the Mushroom House. Pat, just a Pat. Nice. Laura Raider. Welcome in, GameDev. Welcome. Binarm, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. And Jobert Live. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. I hope y'all are doing good today. Yeah. I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a nice time over with Olga's stream. As for me, hi, name's Rana. I'm a game developer, and I am doing this game that you see right before you. It's a colony sim. Right now, there's nothing happening because, I've just barely started the game. But yeah, you can set your villagers to work on jobs like this, and they gather resources, they get stuff done like that. And eventually you can build buildings, and they can use those buildings to, improve their productivity and gather more resources. It's a, colony sim city builder kind of thing. But welcome in. I hope y'all are doing good today. And thank you for the follow, Laura Raider. Welcome in. I don't have a Steam page or anything. I'm working on a fishing game for my RPG. Ooh, cool. Very cool, yeah. Today I was doing some refactoring and setting up volume settings and sound effects. Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, over here I am also coding, but not no SFX just yet. Mostly just a menu. I finished this whole menu here at the bottom. It's actually the build menu and everything. It's still, it's a work in progress. But yeah, if you want to build stuff, this is where you go. Basically just plop something like this. And then, your villagers will go around and start clearing up the space to build on top of. And eventually, yeah, after a few hours, you get the building completed. I mean, it might take more than a day, depending, because sometimes it gets a little convoluted, especially if there's lots of stuff in the way. Sometimes it takes a long time. But yeah, after a few hours, they should get it done. But it's nighttime, so yeah. There you go. Now we should get back to it. Yeah, eventually, over time, stuff will just get started. And it's already building, so yeah, there you go. After a few hours, we'll get a new house. And then we can, view the levels on it. And ta-da, the house is complete. But that's pretty much it. Yeah. And today I'm fixing the code on this menu a little bit. It's been kind of coded poorly, so I'm trying to make this menu a little bit nicer to work with in terms of code. But yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. Game looks cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to make it cool. Yeah. Nice. Quality sim type games have always appealed to me as something that would be fun to work on. It is, yeah, it is fun. It is kind of complicated sometimes. Depending on how complex you want to make it, it can be a headache. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Damn, rain stole my thunder. Did you raid right before me? Oh no, Celio probably was just posting something before the raid came in. I'll take a look at it in a bit. I promise. I also have Flair's video because he posted it on Discord. I want to take a look at that too. But yeah, I'll the YouTube link. Yeah, probably the YouTube link. Yeah. Hi, Remorse. Welcome. I hope you're doing good. But yeah, that's basically it. This is the project that I'm working on. So, what kind of RPG are you working on? I know I usually I like to talk about other people's projects. So feel free to ignore me if I'm being too curious. But I'm just curious. What kind of RPG are you working on? I was showing her some VTuber dev that made his own video game to be a VTuber inside of it. That's pretty neat. Yeah. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically it. It'll be a multiplayer dungeon crawler, something you can play with 4-ish friends in procedurally generated dungeons. Nice. Yeah, sounds cool. What kind of aesthetic is it like? Are you going for 2D, 3D, low poly, 3D? What's the gist? I know I'm being very nosy, but yeah. Pixel art isometric. Nice. Always a classic. Yeah. I like it. Is it just you working on it? Right. I was looking at the code, but yeah. It'll be heavily inspired by Ultima Online and classic RPGs. Right. Makes sense. Yeah. I am aware of the aesthetics. Yes. Just me? Nice. Very cool. Hope to see it, one of these days. But yeah, that's pretty neat. All right. Let's okay, let's see, cuz I had two things. Oh, right, yeah. Also a game dev streamer. Isn't Copella icon kind of like that? Or was it some other one? I don't know. Wasn't the Copella thing just a little face? Or, a cartoony face or something? It's also the guy with the most over-designed VTuber setup ever. MDX Kai made their VTuber be inside a video game. Okay. Oh yeah, so that's where the video came from. Got it. Okay. let me just get my bearings, and yeah. For sure. Once I have more content, I'll get a Steam page. Perfect. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Gotta start my day, but have a good stream. Well, yeah, absolutely. No problem at all. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. I do appreciate it. And yeah, have a great start to your day. And yeah, have a great rest of it too. Have a great day. But thank you. Thank you so much for raiding it. I appreciate it. All AI logos look like buttholes. You're welcome. Enjoy never unseeing that. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay. Before that, let me try and see if I can open that video that Flair posted. Can I do that? Let me see. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh God. Why do I get the feeling that this is going to go south very quickly? Incredible. Unbelievable. Why didn't I think of that? I know. Incredible. It's just my mind was just blown. Search engine cinema. True. That's just perfect. Or Yelp, you know? I like that it gave you the option to go to Yelp. Oh my god, this is perfect. That is just I don't know what else to say. It's just all right, that's cool. It's playing the Star Wars theme in the background, by the way. Yeah. I turned it off because I was afraid of, you know, content copyright and everything. But yeah. Oh my god, it's perfect. Oh my god, dude. That is beautiful. That's just great. All right, let's see the video that Celia was talking about. WAP. I believe, wasn't it you that posted something about this this streamer before? I believe I've seen this before. Maybe. That is insanity. Look at that. That looks great, by the way. That looks so good. That is insane. Look at that. Other search engines are available, yeah. I saw one where it recommended alcohol to reduce driving anxiety. That sounds good. This looks so good. Are you kidding? Incredible. Yeah. I love that style of graphics. It's really, really good. Yeah, I love it too. Fantastic. This is great. I love it. And the aesthetic is spot on. I really, really like it. And people reach levels and everything. God, this is very in-depth. I love it. Look at that. Gosh darn. Very nice. Holy crap. That is actually insane. This looks incredible. God damn. Yeah, that was pretty good. That is pretty good, I gotta say. Reminds me of Pixelfire. He streams as a 3D Lego avatar and believe it's just a Unreal or Unity game with mocap for his actions that as little gimmicks his avatar can do. That's cute. That's cute, yeah. If that VTuber released this as a customizable streamer tool, I guarantee they'd make bank. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, in that sense, it would kind of lose its uniqueness, right? The fact that they made it on their own just for them also makes it a bit more unique, right? But yeah, people are definitely looking for that, for sure. You know, that, you know, people would definitely, yeah, people would definitely want to have something like that. Didn't someone even die because of taking dietary advice from LLM and actually following it? Ugh, that's grim. I've seen a lot of streamers build virtual worlds in for their characters, but this is the coolest one I've seen so far. It's definitely cool. Yeah. I've seen a lot of streamers nowadays have very elaborate overlays done in 3D engines and other, you know, not just 3D, but 2D as well. It's really, really interesting. It's really, really good. I really like it. Yeah. I know right now he's the only one with it. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. I have no doubt. I've heard of one case of someone nearly dying because they asked ChatGPT if they can drink beer with their medication. Oh my god, dude. That is some level of dystopian right there. Actually, he isn't. He isn't using it anymore. Ah, what? Did he make something else, or did he just let that whole world go? Oh, Captain Enosa, welcome in. Hi, welcome. I washed up here during the GameDev raid, but I was lurking. That's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. How is it going? Doing well. Hopefully you're doing good too. Welcome in. Imagine not reading the manual that comes with the medication, which is much easier than going online and asking. Crazy. True. He did let the world go, very literally. Ah, I think I destroyed a USB cable or something because ChatGPT said it would be compatible with some electronic thing I had, but in the end it was wrong and I would have needed a custom circuit to adapt them. Ah. Now streams on a raft in the middle of the ocean. Said it took too much effort. Right. Yeah, makes sense. But wait, when you mean streams on a raft in the middle of the ocean, did he create a 3D world with a raft in the middle of the ocean, or is he physically in real life in a raft in the middle of the ocean? Because that'd be cool too. Plus, nearly all medication has no alcohol rule. Yeah, most of it, because alcohol just interacts with the substances in medication very wildly. And sometimes it destroys the compounds that make the medication as well. Yeah. Since it messes up the way it interacts with your body. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. A 3D world, not a real raft. How would he stream that? I mean, you've got people streaming on the street using their cell phone, Easy. Satlink? Yeah, Satlink, for example. Just a bit pricey. Yeah, I mean, it depends. If it's if you're close enough to shore, you could try getting some Wi-Fi. I mean, I don't know. Or maybe Wi-Fi in a station somewhere, in one of those ocean stations or something. An offshore rig. Oh, also, ads are starting in about 10-ish seconds. I will take a break and then I'll come back. Just letting everybody know. But I will come back because I have to finish this. This thing is just not finished. Sarah, welcome. Hi. How are you doing? How's it going? Doing good. Hopefully you're doing good too. Welcome in. Hello. I hope things are good. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, things are good. I just, been doing stuff. Just doing this little menu right here. Or trying to code it at the very least. But yeah, it's taking its time. But yeah, been busy, Awfully, we're about to get abducted to participate in a death game. I mean, speak for yourself, But yeah, just been busy, It's always the same thing. Always busy, always doing things. All the natural stuff. Well, natural stuff for me. That's more like it. Yeah. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Oh, all right. Ads have just started playing. I will take a quick break. And yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes once it's over. So see you then. Pew. Hello, everybody. I am back. Sorry about that. All right, let me just catch up with chat real quick. Chat, I think she was ready to murderize all of us. No. What? Where did you get that idea? Absolutely not. I'm doing fine, thank you. Awesome, awesome. I haven't much time at the moment, but I'm almost finished with my certificates, and I switched completely from Omarkey Linux to Omarkey Linux, right? So most of my dev and game stuff is now Linux only. That is cool. That is cool. You're braver than me. I haven't done that yet. I'm just too daunted to do that. So as of yet, but yeah, I definitely want to do that at some point. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. The latest court case in which OpenAI is involved in where a kid committed suicide. OpenAI's legal defense is that the kid broke the TOS. What? Suing us is against the TOS, sorry. You joke, but if you guys are not aware, ChatGPT instructed the kid on how to commit suicide after the kid basically fooled it by prompting the request like it was for a story that he was writing. I see. Still, oh gosh, that is terrible. Yeah. Funny how Omarkey is really putting people into Linux. I'm loving Omarkey. It's so nice and clean. I think I've heard that before. I believe we've had this conversation before. Didn't we? Let me see. Well, maybe not. I don't think I've seen this before. But it looks cool though. Oh, there's a GitHub and everything. Nice. I see. Okay. Looks neat. I'll have to try it out at some point. And 3.2 has just been released apparently. So yeah. All good. All good. Yeah. I'll keep this here. I'll save this for later. But thank you. Yeah. I'll give it a look for sure. That merits OpenAI executives being launched from a cannon. I'd say so. Yeah. I haven't tried it, but I've heard that rather than trying to make it easy by making it similar to Windows, they really showcased all the cool things you can do in Linux by setting it up for you. I have Omarkey in an old laptop. It's nice, but a bit of a heavy install, but pretty nice. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be like that. Some of the more newer stuff is always going to be heavy on older generation hardware, I suppose. But yeah, it looks quite nice. I like it. I'll have to give it a try at some point. Sometime in the future, I'll give it a try. All right, let's keep on working on this thing. I believe it is working, right? This is the newer one. I didn't touch anything, did I? Yeah, I believe we're good. But let me just oh, I'm not even. Yeah, here we go. But you need to let go of your mouse. Most of the stuff like opening apps, etc., is working with keyboard shortcuts. Interesting. But wait, there isn't a mouse at all? Or are people more used to open stuff with keyboard shortcuts instead of the mouse? Because that is crazy. I mean, I wouldn't mind it after a while. I do like using the mouse for some stuff, right? But relying on keyboard only sounds like a nightmare for me. I don't know, because there's just a few things that the mouse is just better suited. Yeah. I'm a pixel artist. I'd die without a mouse. Absolutely, yeah. I tried it yesterday on my laptop and installed it today on my productive system. Nice, yeah. You do have a mouse. Okay, you do have a mouse. All right, good. That's like removing my heart. True. I mean, yeah, the mouse is useful for some stuff, right? Keyboard shortcuts are nice, but at some point, I just like using the mouse for some stuff. I have something like this IT set up myself, where I have a ton of shortcuts to show and hide specific windows like Telegram, Discord, my email. All right. It's an operative system for devs and highly productive. Right. It is highly productive. Nice. I'll have to try it out then. Yeah. On Windows, you have to install PowerToys. It comes with an app launcher, I think. It's Win Alt Space and type the app. Not everyone's cup of tea. I mean, I don't think I have PowerToys. I usually just open the Windows start screen, not the start screen, but the that, I guess it's not a start screen. It's more of like a start menu, and I start typing, and usually it gives me what I want. Or is it different? I'm assuming that's a different kind of way of doing that. You have a mouse, no worries. Right, yeah. I have a question I must ask while I can. What are your top 3 favorite colors? What, for me? What's the most underrated Sprite shortcuts? The most underrated Sprite shortcuts. Selection. When you have a selection, Control and drag creates a copy. Control Alt drag and it creates a copy, and it keeps it in the grid. Those two I'm constantly using. It launches a separate modal app where you can search for apps. Ah, okay, gotcha. I use a lot of Shift O to change colors from the same color. Ah, right. And Control B to create pencils. I haven't done that as much. I really do need to try that out more. Yeah. Yes, for Sorcery Story. Okay. What was it? Top 3 favorite colors. Not sure about the third, but definitely the top 2 are green and purple. Unless you want if you want specific ranges of tonality, if you don't want just green, yeah, it would be green, purple, and then probably brown. I like earthy colors plus purple. I don't know. If you want, it can be a little more specific, but yeah, that would be my range. You should demand people answer you in hex values. I could get some hex values, yeah. I use both a lot. Nice. Yeah, it's super useful. I love using them, yeah. Shift age. No one appreciates it enough. What is shift age? I don't use that all that much, but yeah. Maybe I use the tool, but not the hotkey. Sometimes that happens. PowerToys is very underrated. I have heard a lot about it. I don't think I have it installed though. I'll have to install it at some point. Yeah. For dithering, it's very good. Ah, yeah, makes sense. I hate that one. I keep accidentally pressing it when I'm trying to copy paste something. That is true. That has happened to me more than once, and I was always confused. Green, purple, brown. Perfect. All right. Yeah, cool. There's some like Chromium, YouTube, etc. shortcuts integrated in Omarchy from the start. You can easily change them. Ah, interesting. If you don't mind being more specific, that'll actually be awesome. Yeah, I mean, I can open up a thing and show you. Yeah. Give me just a sec. Yeah. Top 3 favorite colors: red, blue, and yellow. They all make the other colors. Without them, no other colors would exist. That is true. Hi, Robeda. Welcome. Shift H is mirror. Oh, is that horizontal? Shift H and Shift V? Because I use those a lot. Yeah. I completely forgot. I completely forgot that was the thing. Yeah, I use Shift H and Shift V quite a lot, especially when I'm doing tile sets. Yeah. When mirror vertically, the other horizontally. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Kago might be cooking something for you next week. Oh boy. All right. Okay, let me open up Sprite then. Let me see. I'm just gonna open up the. Okay, let's go with the palette that I'm using right now, and I can give you a few examples of the kinds of greens that I that I'm talking about. Oh gosh, I totally forgot how this thing is just so. Yeah, because this monitor is just way too, that has way too much of a resolution. Okay, favorite green. Something like this, or maybe even this, along this gamut, I'd say. Let me see. Let me make a huge brush here. Yeah, something along those lines. Not exactly sure. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, this is cool. Purple. I don't think this one has a purple. It's something like this, but it's a bit more vivid. This one's too pastel, I think. I like them a bit more. Let me see. Something a bit more lively. Something like this. Yeah. And then for browns, you know, something earthy. Maybe a bit, maybe a bit less saturated. No, that's too saturated. This is gonna be rough, okay? You'll gotta bear with me. Complicated. Yeah, but a bit more of a dark. This is way too red. I'd have to make it a bit more orange-y, a bit more of an earthy thing. I guess something like that. Yeah. Kind of like this. Not exactly this, but yeah. Not exactly this, but you know, the colors are not exact, but something like this. Yeah, close enough. It's close enough, I'd say. Are we doing RGB or HSV? Either or, yeah. I always forgot my muscular memory. Just press and works. Yeah, it's same thing for me, for sure. Favorite color is sine wave. Can't remember now. Correct. And you just prove they're underappreciated. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. You use them so much you didn't even know. Yeah, it just became second nature to me. Yeah. I love the white color is almost yellow. Yeah. 4 Fs. I really like ocean green or whatever it's called. Something like this then. Maybe not as, yeah, this is too saturated, but, and this might be too, but something along these lines, I'm assuming. Something in between these two. Kind of tealish. Right, yeah. Like the hockey team Sharks. Our favorite colors are YouTuber Woolly V's. What's that? What's a Woolly V? You're right. She's a secret Woolly fan, I think. I guess. Brown doesn't exist anyway. It's just dark orange. That's true. That is true. Absolutely. It's so hard to pick a good brown from RGB color pickers, isn't it? It's super hard because I'm not satisfied with this brown at all, but I feel like the more I go into it, the worse it gets. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. More of an earthy brown, I guess. Thank you. Was for showing the palette just to avoid confusion. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, but it's something like this. Not exactly this, but something like this. Green, purple, and brown is just woolly. What is this? Is this a YouTuber? I'm assuming it is. If so, good taste, I gotta say. Great taste, actually. Perfect taste. Perfect taste. I mean, No notes. It's just, yeah, 10 out of 10. Along those lines, yeah. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. In your pixel art, do you use 2 different colors for the illumination? I saw a video the other day explaining about this. You use the sprite color and 2 to represent the lighting. Yeah, you usually, what I usually try to do is I pick, let me try this. I pick a neutral color, right? Oh, right, you can't see that because my face is in the way. You pick a neutral color, right? And then you use the darker one to add shadows to it. This is going to look really bad, okay? But think of it as a good thing. Think of it as good art, all right? And then you use a lighter one to, for some highlights. Or even just a little splidge. I don't know.
Coming right
it's
up,
just weird.
sugar.
I don't know. that was really bad. I don't know what came over me to do this, but yeah. Drawing with the mouse is hard, okay? I gotta say. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much for the sub. thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I do this a lot. Yeah, I usually sometimes you want to go a bit further in the lighting, or darker or lighter in the shadows. It very much depends on what you're doing, basically. But yeah, I use this all the time. It's pretty nice. Gives you a bit of a sense of shape. Which is really nice. Okay, that looks a little better. Okay, I'm a bit more satisfied with that. Also, let me turn on the lights because it's around that time where it's super dark. The VS in Woolly VS is versus, by the way. Ah, okay, gotcha. Depends on how I feel about it. It's the podcast that he does with Super Eye Patch Wolf, right? Oh, is that the co-host with his? Because I have seen Super Eye Patch Wolf talking about it, but I've never actually listened to their podcasts. Yeah. The sun and the hair. So if you do the sun illuminating the hair, you do 2 different colors to represent it. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Wooly is an old school Let's Player who's still around. I'm a big fan of him and Angriest Pat. All right. I see. Cool. Yeah, but he has excellent color taste, I gotta say. I mean, there's no beating this. This is good. This is perfect. Yeah. The colors, I love them. They're just me for real. Now you can clip her and post it on the Reddit. Oh God. Hi, Yanis. Welcome. Hello, cool people. And Kago. Gasp. How could you? Unless you mean that Kago is even cooler than the cool people. The karma train is going to match Street Choo Choo. Damn, Kago, respect. Yeah. Somehow your face was not in the way there. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just the way that the stream is set up. But I don't have a good visual for when my face is covering something or not. But sometimes that happens, yeah. I do it myself. I got banned from the Reddit. I got the idea. The message was delivered properly. I got it. Right. Coming right up. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate it. Don't push so hard on yourself. Relax. You're young. It's fine. But yeah, if you want to do something real fancy, you just do some, shading and stuff. Yeah. And if you want to be really fancy, you can even do some other, a second type of shading to emphasize the darker areas and stuff. But, you don't really need to do that. You could, right? But you don't need to. But yeah, that's mostly it. Yeah. For now, I'm really bad at texturing and painting. It's something that will come along as you practice. It's okay. 937 Orchid Street, border stop, Washington. Yeah, this is real email at gmail.com. True. Perfect. Joke's on you. I live in a mountain in North Africa. Good luck finding me. Well, there you go. Your sources are failing, Kago. My mind is just not coded to see the big picture. The end result of mixing colors that don't seem to intuitively match, but in the end result ends up a finished piece. Yeah, it makes sense. Color theory does take a while to, to get ingrained in. Yeah. Yeah, right. Do you know Hobo Crabman? I mean, Super Eye Patch Wolf. Yeah, yeah. We talked about it yesterday, didn't we? About me watching their videos. Yeah. Kago is cooler from DBZ. Right, right. I'm good at texturing and painting. I'm bad at everything else. This is the last time I asked Google Gemini to stalk someone for me. Yeah, should have seen that one coming. Ugh. Okay, just gonna get ice spread out of the way. Yeah, but Woolly, peak color choices right here. I gotta say, those are real good. You actually were 3 letters away from my real email, so I got kind of spooked. Damn. Yikes. You can mix every color with every other one. You just need to be built different. Yeah, I guess. See it in orange. Perfectly cool combination. Yeah, I mean, depends on how you use it too. It can be used. It's just you need to be aware of. You can't have them both at the same saturation and at the same levels, right? You want one that is more subdued so it doesn't become too visually distracting and overwhelming as well. Yeah. Just had a good laugh from seeing Woolly above the code. Yeah, sudden Woolly jump scare. Green and purple is kind of obvious from the code color. That actually was not intended. This is the default theme for Rider. I didn't do anything for this. I just kept it like that. Because, I like it. I forgot who opened this pic. Yeah, yeah. My bad. Wooly will now spend 20 minutes discussing the lore of that and then be proven wrong in literally next cutscene. Sometimes that happens. That's okay. Okay, let me... Stops moving character, turns to Reggie, explains for 20 minutes how Sorcery Story uses Rust, moves forward. What programming language do I prefer? Well, personally, I use C#. I mean, For people that don't know Wooly, the joke here is that he constantly pauses in the middle of cutscenes to discuss them, make theories, and then unpauses them and immediately be proven wrong because he couldn't finish it. Incredible, incredible. But hey, I mean, he puts in the effort. That's pretty good, He tries to come up with these theories. That means he's, engaged in the thing, right? Sure, he gets proven wrong at the end of the day, but at least he does the exercise of, getting there. That's cool. That means he's engaged with whatever he's playing. Yeah. Used to be real bad about it though. I mean, sometimes you make a few mistakes. That's how it goes. Does he say that it's just a theory at the end? I have no idea. His 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim LP became literally unwatchable. What, because of all the pauses? Or because he just guessed so wrong? But that's cool. I gotta respect that, because of all the pauses. Gotcha. Yeah, but that I'd say that's respectable, engaging with the media so deep that he does all of that. Yeah, that goes the extra mile. That's cool. I mean, for people watching, maybe it's not as entertaining, but to be fair, I do that in my head when I play or watch anything. They weren't even that long cutscenes, but he kept pausing them. Right, yeah. Makes sense. Hmm. Oh, Yanis, thank you. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Cheers. The best feeling is theorizing and being proven wrong, being surprised by the writing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You pause in the middle of cutscenes. Not as long as he does, though I don't have an audience to entertain. Yeah. Yes, you do. I'm always watching. Damn. Yanis going real. Too real, too fast. I really need to make I'm gonna try to do this at some point, but I have a lot of code that I would probably didn't need to do. It's setup code. I have a lot of setup code that I could just do really easily if I just made some sort of helper class or something. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yeah. Who says you don't? I'm always entertained by Kago. That is true. That is true. Kago is great. Patrick Star, who are you people? Yeah. We all live in the reflective wall in your room. Oh, Flannel Beard. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. I think I can write, right? Oh god. There you go. I write good. Me write good. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. How did the stream go? Hopefully everything was well. Welcome, welcome. And thank you so much for writing in. You got it. Nice, nice. That's an S3D model you've been doing yesterday, Kago. Gasp. Surviving. Good stream. It's been a while. Nice, nice. Glad to hear it. Yeah. But glad to hear you had a good stream. That's awesome. I'm in your walls. Oh my god. So what were you working on? If you have anything you'd like to show, feel free. It's totally fine. But welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I really need to make a helper method for this. Because I'm repeating this in a lot of places. And even outside of this class, I'm reusing. This is my kind of pool of sorts. I reuse this code in a lot of places, but I'm not going to do that right now because that would be insane. I do want to clear up the rest of this code though, because it desperately needs it. Working on my typing game, but nothing to show for at the moment. That's totally fine. Yeah. That's totes okay. But at least you're working on it. That's what matters. Yeah, this thing is not even done at this point. I shouldn't even do it. No, I can't do it like this. I just realized. This is wrong. That's bad. I need to. Yeah. Can't be done like this. Gotta be done like this instead. Right. There we go. That should fix it. Because it's working now. But if I changed this in the future, this would start going really badly. So, okay, I'm glad I caught that, actually. I'll hang out a bit, but I need to go grab some lunch. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. No worries. If you want to go grab lunch right now, that's also cool too. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in and enjoy your lunch. Yeah. Oh, right. This, I mean, no, wait. This is not even used, right? Yeah, this thing is not even used. I want to get rid of all this stuff that is not used. Yeah, this one, I don't think this is even used anywhere. Is it? Oh, I'm doing it the on visibility. But that's not good. Okay, I'll get to you in a bit. I'll get to you in a bit. Because yeah, there's a lot of code here that I could just not do, or I wouldn't have to repeat myself so much. I have a lot of these loops and stuff are fairly common in the kind of stuff that I do. And this one is literally the copy of this one. This one is not even being used, is it? It's not. Actually, that is something. Okay, let me catch something. If I open this, if I leave and I come back, it's still open, but I don't want that to happen. I want it to be closed. When it becomes invisible, I kind of want to reset this whole thing. And I am going to do that. I want to reset the whole thing. All right. Well, yeah. Doesn't matter anyway. We untoggle everything and then we come back. So hopefully this won't happen anymore. Let's see. Oh, TV Paxway, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing good. I'm working on my project while I watch you. Well, awesome, awesome. Glad to hear that. Wait, what's going on? What's the problem? Oh, right. I need to. Okay. 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 You don't need to, don't need to go crazy. There we go. And everything works as it should. Yeah. Okay. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. Nice. Okay. I'll keep this. This is kind of hard coded. I don't like this very much, but I will have to keep that as is for now. Because I don't see myself going more than 2 levels deep, to be quite honest. Okay, it's all working as it should. If I leave and come back, it's not open anymore. It's not selected either. That's good. All right, I guess that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that is exactly it. Yeah, I could try. I don't need to do this actually. I believe there is something here. Because when you add a button to this, it's going to be. This is going to be hard. But there is, yeah, there's this button group that I can use. Yeah. The button will be configured as a radio button. A group of buttons that doesn't allow more than one button to be pressed at a time. Yeah, exactly. I need this. How do I set this up? Because I want these button groups. Can I do that in code? I'm assuming you can, right? When I add a button to this, if that is the case, I don't even need to do this. Because I'm assuming every member. Oh, okay. If that's the case, then this is not going to work. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. They all need to be Then all need to be toggles, and sometimes they're not going to be toggles. So, yeah, that ain't going to work, Chief. Is it the old videos and screenshots of the project that I'm writing? Ooh, this looks neat. All right, let me just put it up here so people can see. Yeah, this looks very neat. That's pretty neat, yeah. Shows the location as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm assuming this is the OpenGL thing that you were working on, right? Because I still remember, I don't think I've ever seen this one specifically, The one you showed where I believe we're still the beginner stages of this project. Yeah. But yeah, this is looking quite nice. Look at that. Yeah. Looking pretty good. Looking quite nice, actually. Are you getting this information from aggregator websites? I'm assuming so, right? Rewriting. Yeah, we showing progress in chat now? Yeah, yeah. Why not? Yeah. I think I showed the cat the other day, so let me post a diagram instead. Ooh. Oh, is this for the areas in the game? Looks like it, yeah. It's written in Python. I'm rewriting it in OpenGL. Ah, okay, so it's a different thing. Okay, I was thinking of a totally different thing. Never mind then. It's for the Game Jam game. It looks quite nice, yeah. Nice, nice. So that cat, assuming this, is the cat the main character then? Let me show the actual maps. Sure. Post them in. Yeah, it looks quite nice. It's looking pretty good. Cat's the main character. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it's looking quite nice. I like it. Yeah, I do have to do this sadly. Yeah, I need to. Yeah. It's a sad thing because not all of them are toggles. That's the problem. I mean, in a certain way, I could make them that. But I don't know if it's worth the hassle, really. Oh, so that's why you were talking about using tiled. Nice, nice. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah. So, wait, are you defining areas but doing it all inside one big file? Is that what's happening here? Or are these separate files that you're just stitching together? It's been a while since I've actually used tiled. I don't remember it having this sort of functionality. But it looks cool. That's different maps. That is so cool. It's a world. Oh, so they have the concept of world. Interesting. That is fantastic. I gotta try that out then at some point. Yeah, I haven't used tiled in a while. I probably should. I probably should get back to it, but yeah, this looks fantastic. I like it. That's what I meant the other day when I said it. Right, right. Yeah. Pretty neat. Yeah. Is this level streaming? I don't. It seems like it. It seems like they're doing separate maps, but then stitching them all together in a world, in a way. Whatever the engine calls. No idea. No idea. This is on tiled. This is not on Godot itself. It's basically a program to make tiled maps, but yeah. This is the files for the old project. Oh, it's kind of like, okay, Geopedia. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Interesting, interesting. Ah, because there's websites that gather that information, like this one. Okay, okay, makes sense now. Yeah. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Pretty cute. Look at the relations folder so you can understand better. I'm assuming it's data, right? Yeah, it's an XML with data on it. Right, 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 right. Yeah, makes sense. This is pretty cool. I like this sort of stuff. That's mine. Those connections are entirely visual. Right. So it's like loading screens, short transitions, whatever you use to handle it, teleporting. I'm assuming that these are triggers that then in engine get modified to, create actual trigger zones. I'm assuming, right? I don't know if that's exactly the case, but that's what it seems like. That it's kind of setting up the transitions to, go to other rooms, basically. When you reach this side, it teleports you to this side in a way. Yeah. The information is purely information, so I remember which map is which, and I can tell the programmer. Okay. But this looks quite nice. Yeah, this looks great. Did you also do these tiles? These ground tiles and stuff? Red squares are the enemies. Yeah, that's all drawn by me. Nice. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty nice, I gotta say. Did I not show you the mock-up? I believe you didn't, no. You just showed me the cat. I remember the cat, but not the rest. I also re-engineer my project. It'll be more user-friendly. Nice, okay. Cool way to visualize it. Yeah, that's definitely cool. Oh, wait, is it ads time already? Okay, let me snooze that. Because I'll have to go in a bit, sadly. So, yeah, I guess I'll just watch Celio's mock-up, and then I'll probably have to get started on going. Yeah, writing XML files might not be for everyone. XML is quite powerful, yeah, but it is kind of fastidious, yeah, in a way. I've worked with XML quite a lot. Yeah, it's very, very nice to work with, but yeah, writing it is a bit of a pain sometimes. I'm still wondering whether I should. Can I create? Because, okay, what happens? Returns the currently pressed button. But they all need to be toggles, so I don't know if I should keep it this way. Someone showed me a format between JSON and YAML the other day, but I can't remember what it's called. That might be cool, yeah. JSON is kind of too verbose, but YAML is quite nice. Well, they're both kind of verbose in their own way, but YAML seems a bit less cluttered, I'd say. I'm going to say JAML just because. Or Wyson. I don't know. I'm Why are you all listening to me? I will also add multiple compilation and or installation options. Nice. Those are important, yeah. Those are easy. Those are nice to have. Oh no, this is not. For example, console only with GUI. Right. Makes sense, yeah. I found it. Let me see. That looks so cute. I love it. It's on a little hoverboard. That looks so cute. Is that a cactus with a heart-shaped head? I mean, it might not be a cactus. It might be some sort of mineral or crystal or something. But it's cute. I like it. Something like that. Gotcha. Yeah, but the little cat is great. I love it. On little hoverboard. Looking good. When is the deadline for that gem? I've been meaning to ask, but I've forgotten up until now. Oh, whoa, Bubats. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Let me check. I'm just asking because you've been you've been talking about this gem for quite a bit, so I'm kind of curious. I'd assumed that it was just a few days, but turns out it's been longer than that. 17 days, 9 hours left, or in total? It's a month-long gem. Ah, okay, gotcha. Oops. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, that's not the worst thing. I've actually managed to clean up a bit. Still a few things that I wish I, that weren't done like this, but yeah. Don't think you could make a better video in a week? Well, a very small one, I guess. Very simple one too. I say that, but the projects I have seen. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm fighting against monsters in this gem. Yeah, that happens all the time. Some people just go into gems and make the most amazing stuff in the shortest amount of time, and it makes you feel super inadequate. I have been there. I have also felt that. So yeah, I totally get what you mean. Some people are just, crazy good at game jams. I feel like I'm on a duel with Hideo Kojima. Don't worry. What matters is that you do the best you can, right? The rest of it doesn't matter. Sure, it's nice to look at what other people are doing and stuff, but yeah. Compare yourself to them is just going to make you frustrated. Winna Koi Quar Runisa. Sorry, I don't know how that is spelled or anything. I don't even know if that's a full word or just 2 words, but thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I'll call you Winna. Is that okay? Welcome in. I actually think I saw one on Blue Sky that I can show. Let me see. Ooh. That looks quite stylish, I gotta say. Look at that. Sorry, I'll put it from the beginning. Damn. That looks quite nice. Pew, pew, pew. Very nice. All right, I'll take it. This isn't even the worst one. I saw a full ass 3D Resident Evil style game. Damn. Yeah. Martin's art. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Piano keys. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of Castle of Illusion mixed with Cave Story in a bit. What I mean by Castle of Illusion, I mean specifically this map. Let me see if I can find it. Not Castle of Illusion. What was the name of it? Damn it. It's not Castle of Illusion. It's another Mega Drive game where Mickey is a magician. Damn it. I talked about it the other day. Let's see if I can find it. I will find it. If it's the last thing I do. I can't remember. I forgot the name, though. Oh, here it is. World of Illusion. That's it. It's not Castle of Illusion. It's World of Illusion. Okay, well, excuse me. Yeah, it reminds me of this level specifically. Where is it? Well, it's this level, but it's not this part specifically. Yeah, it's this level, but it's a part where you're actually on piano keys. Let me see if I can find it. Am I really gonna have to look for a for a thing for a whole long play for this? Are you kidding me? Gosh darn it! Oh no, ads are okay. Okay, I need to snooze one last time, just one more time, and then yeah. Okay, I'll have to look up a long play. I can't find it for some reason. I can't believe no one took screenshots of that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, sure. Go with that one. Okay, where is the level? I think it's the second level or third level. I don't remember exactly, but it's very early on. Oh, okay, here we are. This is the level, but I need to find it. Unless I'm totally misremembering, but I do believe it's this one. Okay, let me just do a few quick. Because I believe you revisit this level at some point. Is it here? Oh, here it is. Okay. It was right there. I saw it in the thumbnail, but let me see if I can. There you go. Yeah. It reminds me of this. You'd actually, you know, these little notes would pop out and they would actually make the sounds. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There is like 3-star Fox games in progress. People going wild for this one. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Not Fantasia, not Fantasia. This is World of Illusion. Yeah. But it's this is what it reminded me of, basically. I know that one game, it's on SNES. I don't know if this was on SNES. I did play this on the Mega Drive. I don't know if this was on an SNES, but yeah. Oh, Yunsu, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. How is my coding environment? Pretty cool. Yeah, I like the colors. Colors are nice. Colors are very nice. I like it. I like it. You know what this reminds me of? NetBeans. NetBeans had this kind of color style. In terms of colors, I don't know if they were arranged this way, but NetBeans also had this back then when I used it. Good fight. Yeah, yeah. Wait, how did you read that? It's Twitch gives me a translation. So in my activity feed, when people follow me, they give me the name, the actual name, and then in front of it, in parentheses, it actually gives me a translation, you know, of the name. That's how I read that. I have big monitor. Yeah, but that's what it reminded me of, basically. Previous follow that song saw. Yeah, it's basically Twitch. Twitch literally just tells me the name. Yeah. They give me the original name, and then in front they give me a translation. But yeah. All right. Sadly, it is getting a little late. I really need to go. Yeah, I should have been off by now, but yikes. So yeah, I need to run like the wind. And yeah. You lost a good opportunity to just say that you have a translation spell. Would it be too late to say that? Hi, Adad. Welcome, welcome. And thank you so much. All right, let me just find a person to raid. A stream. Oh, Hi Heart is on. I haven't raided I Heart in quite a while. Oh, she's playing Stardew Valley though. Let's see if there's some dev going around. Ooh, you know who is deving and I haven't also raided in quite a while? Mad Chirpy. Hell yeah. We're going to raid Mad Chirpy. Because he's mad, he's chirpy, and he's pretty cool. Yeah. See you next week. Thank you so much, Dot. Yeah. And Taurus, thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Let's put the Mad Chirpy thing. Don't forget, next week is the stream's anniversary, so I'll be doing, you know, different stuff. I'll be playing games the whole week as a celebration. And yeah, after that, the week after that is just going to be, you know, regular old development. But yeah, next week is going to be a bit of a celebration, so I won't be developing. So yeah, just letting y'all know. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Get those games ready for next week. Absolutely. Yeah. Go to this. If you haven't so already, go to Discord. And if you have a game that you want me to play, I'll be able to play next week, but you have to put that in. So go to Discord and get that done, right? Okay. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week for some special week. So bye, everybody. Now let's raid. Let's go. Now.